Welcome to Blitar City. Blitar City is a city located in the southern part of East Java Province, Indonesia. The city is located about 167 km southwest of Surabaya City and 80 west of Malang City. This city is known as the City of Proclaimers because this is where Bung Karno buried. Hi dear, welcome back my channel and welcome to Blitar City. I now invite you to start this new adventure in Blitar City. I am Nabila Febrilian Ahwan. I am a student at the University of Surabaya. In this session, I will invite you to enjoy an online tour to my vlog. Enjoy watching everyone! Now, we will head to the most well-preserved and famous historical place in Blitar City, namely the Bung Karno Tomb, or can be called MBK. Who doesn't know Bung Karno Tomb? This important object in Blitar is often visited by hundreds of tourists every day. This is also what makes Blitar dubbed this Bumi Bung Karno. As the name implies, Bung Karno Tomb is the final resting place of Sukarno, the first president of Indonesia. This destination is never empty of visitors, always able to attract the attention of various kinds of tourists. MBK is the burial complex of the first president of the Republic of Indonesia, Sukarno, which is designed with Javanese architecture, namely the Joglo building. The complex is located in the Great Sanawetan, Blitar, and was built in the late 1970s. Hundreds of thousands of pilgrims, both spiritual and political, visit the tomb every year. Sukarno or Bung Karno was the first president of the Republic of Indonesia who served in the period 1945 to 1967. He was a struggle figure who played an important role in liberating the Indonesian people from Dutch colonial rule. He was the proclaimer of Indonesian independence together with Muhammad Hatta, which occurred on August 17, 1945. Sukarno was the first to spark the concept of Pancasila as the basis of the Indonesian state and himself named it. Bung Karno is the figure of the son of the town whose name is eternally embedded in the memories and hearts of the Indonesian people. There are important things you should know. Towards the tomb area we will be greeted with large and majestic pillars and quite high stairs. And before entering we have to buy an entrance ticket for 3,000 rupiah and fill up the guest book first at the guard's post which is located at the edge of the stairs. Bung Karno, who died on June 21, 1970, was buried side by side with his parents, namely his father Raden Mesukemi Sostrodihardjo and his mother Ida Ayu Nyomanrai in Blitar City, East Java Province. The graves of Bung Karno and his parents are in a joglo-shaped building. Previously, this joglo building was tightly closed by a glass wall so that visitors could only see Bung Karno tomb from the outside. However, in 2001, the entire glass wall was dismantled and made MBK completely open so that even though he had passed away many years ago, Bung Karno remained eternally close and attached to the people. This is the tomb of Bung Karno and his parents. People are on a pilgrimage to the tomb. The existence of MBK in Blitar City seems to be a magnet for tourists. This is evident from the never deserted tomb of the proclaimer. So visitors and pilgrims every day, hundreds of people visit the tomb complex which has more than 1.2 hectares. After we finish from the tombs, we will go out to the exit. Now in the exit area, we will enter the gift market which contains various souvenirs and others. This is the stage of the market. Well, this is the street of Bung Karno tombs outside, like in Malioboro, Yogyakarta. And here, there are many vendors selling. You don't need to be confused looking for souvenirs. Here, there are various kinds of souvenirs typical of Blitar City. After the pilgrimage, French traveler can visit the museum and libraries in the vicinity. You can also pause and hunt for cool photos around the tomb complex. For example, pedestrian areas, gongs, the courtyards of the MBK Museum and Library, stairs, and theater stage. This is an area of stairs and theater stages. This area is a favorite photo spot for visitors. The atmosphere around it is no less interesting to shoot. Usually, someone takes pictures for school, album, and pre-wedding. You can also take exciting photos around the parks area with Cambodia trees nearby. This theater stage spot is usually used to hold musical performances and other cultural arts. This is very entertaining for the surrounding community and makes MBK more crowded with visitors. This building is a museum complex as well as a public library. Travelers' friends might enter the museum area and see some of the collection of Sukarno. Entering the museum, friend traveler is required to fill out a visitor attendance book. This magnificent museum building holds several collections ranging from antiques to photo art paintings. One of mascot of object in this museum is a painting depicting Bung Karno with chest beats following the beats of his heart. Believe it or not, friend traveler can observe the heartbeat in this painting from the side of the painting. You don't have to worry about finding this painting because it is displayed on the side of the reception desk. Apart from the thinking painting of Bung Karno, there are many other collections. Among them are photos that are very large. These photos show the activities and journeys of Sukarno during, before, and after the proclamation of independence of the Republic of Indonesia. In addition to photo and paintings, other objects such as currency, Bung Karno family gong, Bung Karno old stamps collection, and other personal items are displayed in the museum. Bung Karno name is already attached as Mr. Proclaimer. It was he and Bung Hatta who finally proclaims the independence of the Indonesian nation, as well as being the first and most recognized leader of Indonesia. Inside this museum, French traveler can also see a replica display of the proclamation text, which is enlarged several times. Of course, traveler can read it to increase the spirit of nationalism. A trip to the Bung Karno Museum and Tombs is certainly not complete if you don't bring souvenirs. Don't worry, many tourist areas sell a variety of traditional handicrafts. There are necklaces, bracelets, all children toys, prayer beads, lumping horses, t-shirts, and many others. Various items can be negotiated with the seller in order to find a price that suits the traveler friend's pocket. This word beads gong has become a symbol of the figure Sukarno with his very worldly statesmanship. During his leadership, he brought Indonesia as a country that loves beads and does not take sides with any country in the world. Now for those who went to take picture, this beads gong is a very interesting spot. In Blitar, there are two locations of gongs, one at the MBK Museum and the other at the Gebang Palace. For those of you who have never been to Bung Karno Tomb, I suggest visiting MBK immediately. Besides vacationing, you will get additional insight into knowledge about history, a very suitable place for a student to learn more about history. From the MBK Blitar East Java Complex, I am Nabila Febrian, greet all of you Indonesian citizens. To get more of my vlog stories, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on my channel dear. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.